Hey folks, hope you're doing good today, having a good weekend and all that jazz. Now today we got NXXSES back on the channel again. He's pumping the content out at the moment, no problem for me. We really enjoyed checking out his track the other week, one of the nastiest tracks that we've had on this channel so far. Not only ridiculous, nasty, gargling, guttural vocals, but also the guitar tone in that one was sick. Today's track, it says, is produced by Alex Savigny, who is a guy that got on the channel with this channel very, very early on. I don't think we've had any of his music on for a while, but he's been producing bands since then, and we've had quite a few different bands on that he has produced, so I know he does a very cool mix. This is his kind of music to mix. He does deathcore and that kind of nasty, punchy, loud music very, very well. Cool. He also says, give a shout out to Angel Cavallo for the title logo and Cavan from Rotting Rain for the artwork. And I always like that we get to shout out a bunch of people when this guy's on the channel as well. He likes to work with a bunch of people, but give him a shout out as well. I think it's cool. I see these guys as kind of a bit of a posse. Anyway, this track today is called Hxnged. It's got an official lyric vid to go with it, so let's just enjoy it. Lowest guitars in the universe. Yeah. Hard to listen to this music. It's so unsettling and nasty. Man. Nice atmosphere in this one. Dope. At the end of that one, man, this was such a dope track. and not what I was expecting from what we listened to last time. This one is so much way more down tempo, and just atmospheric. Sound of it, man. I was thinking to myself while this was on, I'm going to say this is some of the most extreme metal that I've ever heard. And I don't mean that in a way of extreme blasting, like extreme death metal or grindcore and that version of extreme. It's extreme because I absolutely love metal. I love the heaviest metal and the nastiest sounds going. And this music for me is like, it's hard to listen to. I think it's absolutely amazing because it makes me feel that way. And no music ever before has really made me kind of just recoil from it in such a way. It's offensive. It's nasty as hell. It's like, it's unsettling to listen to it. It makes you feel on edge listening to it. Hearing his voice and the way he's recorded the vocal as well, it's really up in your ears. Feels like the microphone, there's no space between him and the mic. It's right there, but not like, like if I went like that now, it doesn't sound like that. It just sounds like they've perfectly recorded the sound as it comes out of his mouth. And it's right there in your ears. So when he's doing those big long gurgles, it's like you're almost falling down his throat. It's crazy. As a human, it just makes you feel unsettling because that's the kind of noise that you hear when something bad's just about to friggin' happen. It's not the kind of noise. It's not a happy sound. So I think this is some of the most extreme music I've ever heard, purely because of the way it makes me feel when I listen to it. Recoiling away from it because it's just so nasty. But that's what draws me back to it again, because I love to feel that. I think it's sick. I love the way that the music kind of puts you on edge in that way. It's amazing. Now, Alex did an absolutely sick job of this mix as well, because it had that deepness, that nastiness, that cavernousness to it. Also a nice wailing, weird, atmospheric, unsettling atmospheric, creepy atmospheric edge to it as well, which again just piles on top of that nasty sound. So the whole thing is just, it's just an experience in nastiness. That's all you can say. So yeah, they stepped it up for this one from the last track. I really like the down tempo-ness of it as well. I think it goes with the vocal nicely, and those big, deep kind of noises are just nasty as hell. So it works with the whole vibe of the track as well. Sick. I thought this was an absolute dope track. I'm going to go and listen to it again straight afterwards, because I want to kind of feel more of that, how it made me feel, because I was really recoiling from this track. But in a good way. I know that sounds bad that you'd say, that means you don't like it, surely, if you're recoiling away from it. I don't mean it in that I don't like it. I mean that it scares me, this music. It's the nastiest, most extreme sound that I've ever heard in some ways. It's just crazy. It's really, really crazy sound. So I hope you enjoyed it. Listen to this one with your headphones on, because it really feels like you're falling down his throat. It's crazy. So yeah, sick. Keep it up, guys. Keep up the good work. Love checking out this music. Every single time it's just gone nastier and nastier. I said last time that they'd done it 10 out of 10 nasty. This is like 20 out of 10. They've doubled it. This one is way more nasty than the last track, and I thought that was as nasty as it gets. So there you go. The next one I'll just like take my headphones off and walk away, because it'd be too much. These guys will just make a sound that you just cannot listen to anymore. Sick. I love it. Keep up the good work. See you around, guys. Bye.